you gotta make sure it's on. Christine, I don't even think it's on.
What?
I don't even think it's on.
Oh.
Make sure it's on. Make sure it's...
Got it.
And it,
Got it.
there you go.
Other popular songs from the play Hairspray, where those lyrics were from, are It Takes Two, Without Love, I Can Hear the Bells, and You're Timeless to Me. What some people don't know about these lyrics are that they were written and produced by two men, Scott Whitman and Mark Shaman, who were partners for 25 years and are still life partners today. The reason I bring these two men up is that they won a Tony Award in 2003 for Best Score for the musical Hairspray, and that some people believe that two people of the same gender are incapable of love, the same way that a man and a woman are capable of loving each other. But if that were true, then we would not have some of the most popular and well-known lyrics and songs that we have today. Some people fear that, the biggest fear that people have of same-sex marriage is that they are different from the usual traditional family values that we have in our world. They believe that the home environment, raising children, and just the way they act in society can destroy what people believe as family. But just because one man long ago said that a man and woman have to love each other for it to be a family, does not mean we should still live by that today, as our world is changing every second. The only people ruining traditional family values are the ones creating unhealthy home environments. It is proven that gay homes are just as healthy for raising children and do not harm society in any way. A main issue that people have with two people of the same gender marrying each other and living together is that they cannot procreate. That if they cannot reproduce their own children biologically, that they should not be able to marry and do not deserve the same rules and laws as a man and a woman. But if it were true, then infertile couples, people who are unable of reproducing, such as women who are infertile or men who are infertile, or elderly people who have already gone through menopause or other issues where they cannot reproduce, do not deserve to be married either. An issue with raising children in the home of two people of the same gender is that there is no influence from the opposite gender parent. Raising a little girl in the home of two men or a boy in the home of two women, people believe that they lack a masculine and feminine influence and that the child will not be raised correctly. There are absolutely no studies to prove this. No scientific research has ever proven that. And it is the same as raising with a man and a woman parent. They believe that homosexuals will be dysfunctional parents, which create dysfunctional children who then become dysfunctional parents later on to their own children. But it is proven that with the 50% divorce rate that we have today, that more dysfunctional children are raised in homes of divorce, physical abuse, and sexual abuse, and other types of abuse. The children raised from people of the same gender have no problem adjusting to the different lifestyle. It is actually a better environment for raising children because the children that a gay couple or a lesbian couple will have are wanted. They are truly planned for, and they are not a mistake or just the result of stupid love and people getting married on a whim. It isn't fair that two drunk people in Vegas can go through a drive-through wedding chapel and get married on a whim, when two people that love each other and are dedicating themselves together to each other of the same gender cannot do the same. Or two 18-year-olds who are stupid in love and and get married on a whim, and usually grow up to be divorced later on in life because they got married so early. It isn't fair. The children that are raised in a same-sex home are more tolerant of others' differences and are more open-minded to society and the different values that we have and cultures that we have. They're as emotionally and socially healthy, as done by a study by April Martin. They are as emotionally and socially healthy as any child raised in a man and a woman home. The only social problem that children of a same-sex marriage seem to face is from an outside source, usually bullying, verbal or physical bullying from other children who are narrow-minded and do not understand the difference that they have from coming from a home with same-sex parents. A quote sums up my point that same-sex marriage should be legalized from a quote from April Martin, that it is love, not biology, that makes a family.